police, don't go from there. You are a responsible person. How can you? Hand over. No. Let me tell you, we don't know. Wait, no.
Let's calm down.
Let's calm down. Let him hand over. Hand over the gun. If not, I am going to call the police right now. Yes, let him hand over. If he doesn't hand over the gun, I'm going to call London right now. Let him hand over the gun.
Why are you behaving like this?
No, me not. You escort that to the police. You escort that to the police. The gun is there. What is your one for? What is your one?
My statement came in peace.
No, Trevor, you come.
Ambassador, what did you come to do?
You let me show you my statement. Listen. I came in peace.
Yes.
Let's go. I came in peace.
Yes.
I was invited to this meeting by the RDC.
Yes.
I was invited to this meeting by the RDC.
It's my role. I have a better role. Your role, like I told you.
No, don't argue here. Eh?
The gun is serious.
Don't argue here.
We are bringing. No, they are going to have personal protection. Yeah.
No, you pass away.
Following you. We are going to follow you up.
I came here with
official
this
invitation.
That one official invitation by who?
By the RDC.
By the RDC. Yeah. And this is what I prepared to talk in this meeting. Okay?
Yes. Which RDC invited you?
Abu Duk talked to me yesterday that he came with from the president. And he wants all of us with home to come and attend this meeting. In preparation for surety. Okay? As a big person.
Yes, sir.
Round the link with the team. What do you do? Go, Ganbo. Warrior. Hello? Hello? Warrior, the 12. Warrior. How do you believe you, Kalu? I may just here. I check below. I just be looking at the color Kaka, and oro tia very kitty. Yam more the bear, the way reckon the poor dwong. You're going up. Hello? Ami do kobo kita buat peo elego. Ami do kobo ni. Kakana me kucha me to berie. Iye wa mi temo. Apo yu pe lego. Wata mane weka. Wa wo fa kibale. Wa chu yi mi kana chalo rok lao. Me ko ni waru be mitu lao be da chel. We kuchite be di lao. We te no to be kara chel. Kinda kwani wako me be jo wuri acha rug lao wanu kwero. Mitu note. Mitu kuch. Ba bitelwa. Bi gwohwa. Bi nyutu agina wan miroti. Chatanti chu gig. O le mari ni no ba pap o ba wot o ba jun malen.
We did a bit of atonement and no peace. Nenu nuatia akituni akoko pachiera riomagi. Enda kuyu akobo achaki menne me oti mereni ame yin kiri yo kiri yo. Namachela nena tia koba koni adita melo tuhu. Nentia koni group nirobera bishe. Enda guru macha. Siamo di nutia queru a queru che one nuti che la tina chiel a me un gorte presenting le muere na burgu le wa mo ya yo jona ja ina de koboni atini ka ja wod na kwene nyiro en dan gorli ite la a jod angoli ana nutia ko nyangoli me yu batina ko nu twere atina ya miro pere ya kina jona ja yene na be la me agumi yo ge me tu vera me tia di mere na mario na mo ye cao per ya biche era ni peo che no ane no bara no io como me no che a nenda tia parni kita me amu go beru che da chiaro por wa uniform bani che yu quando che ni dan a chiaro yu ado no ne ko mo dan che uniform a me a wur ma ja unu ti te mo ni ya do pe a uniform ma jor e ni no e ka yen uniform ma che na jontia yo che ne petit che yo ame pe o que ento mento che ni por la joti che ni ata mi ra ki ka kam ana bere bi tonga ni ana ko ko na ko ni an pe yu chunya o ko ti kere kicha kama tini ka yera tie ma yero ki yena ko me wari ko birli e committee ina wari ko ka ka ba ma no fa ja ori ni no yero ko ti enen kina jo ko ori jo wala ko jo amu jo amu ti ba ba cho cái là về thì nó để về làm bây giờ cho ta bây giờ cho mua cái cái thì là cái quán đồ mua đồ đồ có kia cái mà cũng kia cái gì vậy điều cái đó cho mua cho mua gì cả vậy anh ya mà đâu anh được coi à đúng anh mới yêu cho cái mà anh coi mà con mấy ba là mình du aku ayo riung ada kok parti kaki wanu muda. Ani yang bodoh bom sini. Abe
Bây giờ mình cho nó có đủ một cái là nè, ta không ai chịu gió gì cả. Anh cái này bác cột được một con, ấy à mấy cột một con có chơi của chơi. Làm mà chơi, ya mấy cột bún đi. Anh cho có bị con của mình, cũng con nhiều cột này nhiều mấy cô anh hàng giang thảo cái này đỏ cái này. Nếu cái đỏ cái này, anh nếu nó bị rubber luôn con một thứ nhất, cũng cái nào vậy? Đâu cái gì vậy không? Đi nằm ngồi đây ở bạn chả có được mấy. Anh chưa quay à mà này. Muốn cái đâu là mẹ anh đã gì đi chơi chả. Đến ngày đó có chơi đấy cả cái nào đó là hàng gôn gì chả. Có lúc ngày đó cha mẹ bị đi yêu là mua phải chả, cả cái nó nung bữa cho mẹ bà. Quên đấy đấy, một cái ngõ mấy trên nữa là có bữa mấy cái. Hai đứa ngủ gì đâu có, quá nó mấy nó cái nhiều kia thì mình đi ngồi, mới là kia được cả cha nó ta. Ini mero lama me veru di presidente, io che ne ero stati in chiesa. Quando c'è già lavoro che regine è un po' uguale a lavoro non è. Da lavoro ne lo che già di me, non che io posso dire. Anche non finire che cani, chi non lo dire. Chi quando non fai io. Da uno che ha trovato un hotel non era para moi, era con guarda là. Da uno che fa.
Anta kan luane matros nero du anatelo mon mete ku kwer maj ko pati kitiene aber bagi nono ye ento tieni miero tim ginor ye piena tiene ni mako wadi wati olengi ni kom ka kiti ento ginor miero tiye lingong ana bera witong mi ana bera wi mone about that dress code. Everyone can know what is our dress code. Na Mario Obedo, you to Jerry Abeja parading. Wouldn't Johnny, who you guru you? The what can a guru? Udalibi, Udero, Pan. Dero. Only be an very mad, and I dear go boy. I dear go boy.
Kere odong wa RDCs metiunu kan we ton werena metiunu kan remo lushiba kop joko do ko Paul apo tela amedi telwa kere me chel me lungwa ichokaleni apire tegwoke asha kigina me yini kobo amo yai bot president Museveni ni rushurujuti lao and one forward kunu modelo perni kobo lao kan wane na dimongo utie ko adado kwa yoni oba miro konwa tu machine daw tu mugo woni ngi gine mo yere jo yere ye jokani yigi bede yom el kana do lanyo ko edo mu pa ko de chani ko pa me ko tie kan yiwa me wot soroti tekwaro awan woriye obo tekwara chon awan dio me duogo ari dan kum tiba nyara ko ya amina ibera minna ko yamal nena wuno aden ya kono nena chien nena ngurre mono mutiga meti modern Kidi yang ke de periteri. Andi ko ko pete kwaro. E madu mi ana ko ni o mondono. Yini be ko jowa ikuna sene kidete kwaro tikede. Gina ciel ya kene jamu no te yidi ma chenu o woma na butuge. Ono yego ruka moro ma ko no ba okor. A pogo mengut ki na me piergi ke mengut chingi. Ono ti utimere no ma be tie mete kwaro ka choncha. Monu ngo me adugo. So na gwani mengut ni monu ki jama dik tie ke ni a pogo mona pogo ni yiti mono. Ame pet pero do ko bani wanu wo nyim penga tora do ko chin iyu ne moro. Okay. Eka apogo eno. Kwacha tie charo wadu kununu unu ngomege wa iteke rogi apopat ke jema ngorege apopat. Ni no nagba wana mi yekere ye. Edo kwacha tieni wana witang tiuru ke ruga rio. Yes. Aina re wa biwo choncha bere me witanga me okwero. Dan witanga me okwero ni popo. Joga ni pe peti kede. Ame kwa ko ruku monno no. Père Mojo. Et quand on a vu quoi, we don't touch Miruhi. And Toki, put pen, que you can put pour Bono. Alaquani, Bonomo, mais ciel. Kawaru, Kitu, Itowa, Urutia Bay. One of Quani, I mean, what I'm going to know what you want to say now. 1 hour in Yemeni. Alaquani, you are no dear to go Bana. Neruni. Talk to your Mogano, pick it talk, Ramujo. You are Bobby put to Burgi, Bona to Ruko Burgi. Turka the jaw out in the Yemen, Gemino to Ruko. Eka, Maggie Mere. Oh, Imagine Cigarette. A location of Benomalucha. When I go no Petty, in other than I can pay for 2. And I actually would go. Pio with Tommy. Neno kone me yujo la de kutume prebi. We appreciate opo attack on to toko. Endo kano toele mera chile lushu mori yebe la beach. Kiden kofi. Awon macha wan woro borna dum no bukucha. Oburu ka chela ken me wala ha bong mena bong wen. Adiri gide. Komo tini gide. Mano oburi dek. Doga buri ngwen. Emat la dek. Dia mi pere bichi geni. Oh, mana beri engineer, dokter siapa kita mau pak. Mana, enak kan macam itu haki. Pihak mau ada yang wuni ngewu nu balu cina wani. Wajib pihak witang ni dia nono. Apu, wajib kum. Siapa lagi luang waye witang. Tapi jangan dia nono dua kiri jual sang gitu. Dan dari wano bino kan, yawa bino kan. Pihak wujud tradisi kacau sial. Bala wano witang mau yam. Wajib pihak dia yang main. We don't young people allowed to power on a young. Georgia Binukan, Binukan, you want to come out in Bukere. One of them, what do more take? That do more? You never think of Larry, you know, do you go? Kaya, all the bad, she will get taxi. Cut. But I don't know, we don't go. Ami to kobo jabe moro achiela bedo konsan e ka achiel obedo kopa ena mo bedo konsan tieni aduong won kom awinyo jotia kwayo pi witong meme yoginoro mede eto wana tu tero da delegates ame ya district ame mogo da no bedo tera ame no ya office wa ame kum da no bedo jo awan no kwanyo gi ame ka doktrini da do pudo mi ka witong ke na witong da ti ku dusu pi konyo gi pi gina ka du mi wila gari mor do kere pashu o mi ana ti ko yini ka ere gi no ti ati ti di mora me plan ron be ti ya kira kum tuta para ken del de sa wano tero ni mi gi do kere pashu gina ko bani gina tunu so roti da du ga be mono konsana chen la na ti kede merio jo ame waro yero me wori dialogue akwa yo ni pegin ko na hanina me waro wut krisha me gin put po be de pin jono bi be pin e ka be ti ma define in historical sites am waro tikiri la kan amola tar waro tikiri historical site Rachel ame awi record that am to mayo ko tero bodi. It is a big one. I'm over the center of the country, center of Africa, center of the world. We need a historical location, May Uganda. It is in the center
Africa is the continent in the center. Amene company Molatar, T center of Uganda, T center of the world. Amea kwa yoni, manu be destroy kwa side chel. Amea kwa yoni wana team, mea gikimere. Kom do kakuchoro miro dogi la ba duong. O tichu ba otemo. We don't temo kengi. One special group ya duan nini. Kondo ki luong cho her kom medu manu. Wa tichu ni ba luong.
Make it to committees. Abe miru titi ta piretek wano lokuru jete tiutiji do kwa ya kwa ni ka lokunu o chiugi ni komana yado me chegu kadi ko popola mira kobi donc Marshall ginda piretek on miru ninu war mi to guidance am I board commissioner guidance na mayati mere tieni one bomb to representative ginda medima kila lano kana wano wuriye donc mi ne jodu tamo yeri wer a yeri gina makko ko produto ko bin kan ko gini nyimu witoy krim commissioner ko jo win we ko ngeni gini be na ura ko ba kuno we ngeni wer be na ura miela kuno one bomb to wear ambe kilo peho one bomb to wear ado ron wa chen one bomb to look a kilo ko papat ana poi mate ko copy cheuko
Mene
Adong RDC Abudul Amata Lawachawaman RDC Dushu Meti Telwai Laukan Imata Duong Metelo Parliament Itina Mela Meti Parliament Meti Khan Omeguna Tikan Meguna Tinawati Khan Port Petin in Mora Manuang Chakulok Tech Chalatin Ari Parliament Waka Paul a better way strong Charma to me Ria Parachel Lokaya Binukana routine Chatak. I don't come Amite and a cop Kermeguna Kermeguna. One of ya more kitchen chop to me a Rio to me a Chelly weir. Oh, yeah, one Israel. Tabin Berun Ethiopia, Abyssinia, to be a Kenyan or Tunukan. Edugin a Piratek Borra. A Makwana history allow me Tunukan. Daran Roko Kanatikan, Langi Rika Mobile, Quere, Watadium Gariam, Tegamukan, Oberi Waro, Tek Chun, Kirikitaber. Germany Kiken. Maria Coman, Abulugiana Coman. The minister of Bang or Timber Kampala, Kiritian Comango, Milconi won't be a tell Choherman. Can tell delegation about what? Wouldn't we talk about ye won't marably with Borwa? A new government, the president of our Manopian, one we tongue, Pon Eurodo. Oh, ye won't. Capero ye will no marably wait. That can worry a pay. Pien kadu tulicha me 1 miro water charo lao ono ngara tell wa we wa beda tell wa mete kwar me lai come a chalo wore mara kele jogi delegations gi wandanga manono donc man pien wan to tiu gina biro tiu donc ana kwa ya mane Abdul iko ko ba chela peretek Ewe Abdul da peponi tamajo awu nyumir wat America ken e ko ko chela peretek ginu kena matero ko no bero ko pe dialogue onyo poro ko eta ko yu ka wana wot ko me poro ko alego ba ni mi wa wonu ria ho menen kitamo poro ke ko to kel pare kan per ka woro poro ko me ber ke langa me don Ethiopia ati Kenya ati Tanzania ati South Sudan whatever ke daber eto wani kan pongu to tela no gina war pore ko petie Don't want to hear wuru. Ni one we talk ticket about. Dihi masha one to kwa yukano. Emaralia yin ye kopane. Johnny and a better canny we talk to Yakok. Ni would members of parliament would have been to Kusha. You are not here when can, Yaka can give willing it tea. Motel with a bino can. Would you better tell them all year with Mamalo? Would you get a capacity Melbourne Chahare? Would you get a chin and Melbourne Johnny get a joke can back to give pain? We take a car and Melbourne with chin, get a candle can, back to Langy pain, before a cop, and would petit him. Enemy Jochako. Would ye won a KBT politics? Unity when can and when you cool. Would it be on a mod? Ye, I could carry water tina, the man pretty bad. Do kind of talk come no you go put it walk but Johnny. I'm a better member of Parliament Melao. Nico take on wa one beer team. Omega Gino can I make a cover for pair? And now I take up with that cover tea can dig in a chelle can a yet or ye, take one a melon. Did your mouth you with a bora, or do an angle neco canning agi, and a yet or be take one a melon. Begin me a bit of loud, I'm your bit of do, be take one now. Nina look or take one a melon petit, peron bertier. Enter, or me a mar take one a cap on a history. A metia ballet chavani, over the copper water. I don't come. Imagine you take a no, and I can look on a body. Ni teach that yellow. Did you cannot be a yen, a long can. I mean, one of the dog chow can at the kilometer get a better dog attack. It in a one on you are the honuar. It in a one on you are carrying radio, Monica Pahogi, Monica Torgi. Now I can down one chow can kill a cop, may pay water chow can. And I know what I can do that will never get a better cat. Cabino can. I've been with water with tongue, do you? Morocco can do here. Piana take a man here. I want to be no kind of jack or yet a wound, and now have bed the Paraco Lamar come Natoro. Eto Tijo can a better with tongue, what it read you, yet a Georgia, counting on Kitty, can allow what you pay. Omega and Quacheno. Guy be the water soroti. At a moon will get a matter in a corner. I did that can. Yes, I don't know. You want to look at I don't what I don't want to word rank. We don't come. I'll be the word corporate dialogue. But I don't can. One who lock a loud or Hogina bear. Now lock a loud, I begin to make very meat, or lock a loud upon your tino wound a child with tongue. Or lock a loud, that will get a job you got to work out here. I'll go attack. I'll go attack.
You may make it or not. I'm not telling me to make come on or not. Get it out of there. Maybe you ain't getting me and make a new. And I'm your more promotion. Permanent. Make it immediate. Why did you look at the war? I'm going to worry in a why did you go? I don't think what I'm going to say. That was dialogue. Yes.
Oh, we don't want one. I'm proposing Mr. Ogwang and Dora. Maybe it will come. Oh, what's for Ogwang and Dora? I will dialogue. Business section.
More.
Anayo tesho kere karamo jong uti kere te kwaro ataka peme tu ile ruhere kere miel ameginte kutuna tuna le kiti Ogwang wa da ka no nya ho ma nyoma. Di wa ta nyoma ko. Donc man mi wa o challenge wana nga charo lao. Mi ko this time o tema te me be level la me ka tunu da Ogwang wan jo. O mi ara ka mani meeting wani pe gitina ke na pe wan wor. No mi ko da pe nyo group nyo joma menen ni. Jump me and I want to display and again. Me and Wani, a better name. Some people me and I want to take a name. Tia make our one dano. Iya be. So I don't come away for it. Nicola and then Kirame, one of the meeting or you in there tomorrow. A good boy, yeah. Talking for maybe we'll get there. Not against you. Let me go. Ikiru wobe kusha no abere bal no po no abere kam yo bete wobe kusha amuka ke bal mena mario dalo mi kwa yukisha akaka wona nani ni iksikwa nema kubina geri geri mechi midano kali mechi midano no abere bal It's a man of the company. Should take it up. Yes. Then Chickagi Wacha, they you want Matching Mukera. We make what the community yes, Salam alaikum. I'm in a quiet Kisha. And Penny Ajao, Okul, Dako be take to you would not win near Comida Chaladi. But here, enter a channel NRM, end up in NRM, Ginairo Timo, and Utori. The one channel NRM. I made a medicine. One can very presidential appointees. And now be the presidential appointee. I made out Lanawa quite a kiss a year. Hallelujah. May I didn't name one child now. Chewing up wood for Pierre. I have. That's why I made the people go and your child now. What is it, Mokisha Mumod? What did you want between you and me, Mumod? Bien, Alana, why did you be a dwarf? I am a tea, it takes a jack, I cannot even pass a car. You're what a penny, what to do? What to do? I couldn't get him any. Come better attack. Don't jump with your team, I raise a ball. Magu Lego, can make a meeting, I don't Lukisha. Bien, come, man, I go anyone who very worried, very pop. Well, get it to Okana. You need one that channel now. Where you were allowed to do it. Utimu Kisa, Ujali, Wekutino, why you acquire what you might have been. No one waking it take one. I'm a king, I'm a loud young lady, loud, but look, I'm a tear damage.
And I don't know the pair. Don't be who can. Tamame wouldn't mean do you one of wine. Tam melwongo o we tom karachen and a year me could be members na me parliament niti chohra dito me one or two iko dangan pe iko ken awi ara this season tikan ata moni ka wanu du kite wanu binu keretin endu medo ka number aberatie polere members me parliament ame tingi no pe kan eno ara this season no ken do tikan inera so ana ye lungo cho hera de pien unera do ginete tie o me no beru do pen pien pola kare jamba me tie pol ame waro beru nena ame okata me okatu kare so mando e no wani ko wachalo members me parliament me woni ko woni year metero duon wi parliament utamuni pedo miro nena. It is a high time we came, so that we discuss these issues and solve them once and for all. Legi wawurugum, kera ngeni unjo mete kuar. Kaya ni koma ni kuberi koma, da beri koma. Kaya koma ni beri koma budu danga beri. Ye kuri tikere duwan, munu te kwarwa eno melang beru ni aman nono. Donc legi wa wuru gum, legi wa wuru winyo, ka wa wuru planning. Melo rumu meeting okene yung ateke reunion festival. So tamoni man binu tiye, oba binu telo waye. Ya yo matek beberu kenu. Kada kubere maro tiye. Wanda wudu chen rome yo through RDCs. Inna ye dong tia coordinating district hachela me ginu tiye. Angeo ni binu chobera be. Angeo ba binu kwanyewa te ward. Tena winyere kede jo ameo ya teke. Tena no ngoro miro wano team awre du gilamo kan. Kuno ba me polo mi uko.
Apoyo ginoro go wera menena ko bane aporo kede ke anyoro ya yom ne oba peo bino kwanya wide direction igina mo kero wakan ya chakimere andina ko bani wan du chamoti kanne amo bero lao duong lawa dangino mio wana bino kanne doana bino ko yuni ka wote yo bere wunu amite wiya pe wil for reflecting wunu igina me duong lo president me Uganda emphasizing ni wor wasuroti wan pe wot ka ijem onyoy neno ole yotam amar tama wan leo kane ni wan bin lo kare kel kedu mege wa ameo ya lo otoko bani kope kuodo kame jao kane wuni bin do kene laone o wendo gig pi du bien wan bin jadi man no biro forming giname dialogue ame wan bin wode ye olo kare kel kedu mege wa itecho olo kedu mege wa kakwa ulo kare kel kede jo amo ya Ethiopia, Kenya, Southern Sudan, kede Tanzania. Ginda pile teka president Okul dan dohi oberni ka woro kunu mele yotam olo to maka woti we yab chu pe jamma me wan te mo buru. Gindu kede president emphasizing ame wan ni woro timu oberu ko me puonyere. Wan waka do team identify inu ngoli otino wa kene la kan opportunities kene ti Ethiopia ayawo kwan kwene ilo Ethiopia ayawo kwan Kenya ayawo kwan Tanzania pien wan tu ngeye niyo ya kara di kara chen so ana mir puyu muziki kwa so alors do amiru kopone man miru bedere ame focus wa ina chela ni no miru wa keno kobo kopone eni to haru wani openne pe ho tie ka kwene oto tembe te ho amete mo gamongo pe ho wani ya binu bere yom ka duo ka kel kera gam igore wa me binu bere tie sorotene proposal bere tie kan ameta tawni obero gina be dana chela wi to chelo bere tie kucho ko wani ini na me wanu wono soroti aput po ya kan yo ame abiru kan bin pet kara chel jo kong te chelo le go moro e ka jo de temo go ya memi yo wa wota be enda kwa ni pi coordination pere karo kene ko cho hara bera mando ko ro ko ye o be kara chel ke group por me WhatsApp ame ro coordinating te mi yo ngai ka gi no ra nyen tie tu no bo jo ichawa ku ko me atamni mando secretary atameti kan biro tiye gino kena eno kwao amata ni piretek oko woni obet ke evaluation meeting iyonge soroti mewe odu kien obino nenne ikaro ya odugo kita ma woro kede aloha moro be komwa iya do duga racha kano kita motemo ngo ame atawni obedo gina pira tek do wan biro neno ni evaluation meeting otimo ngo obeda tie enda pira tek kere ana mito ni ka uni dok pasho nena kopi ni yini dok kanna be beda witong ibinu kani beda witong ame ngune ni di grupa lao ame winyuma kopi di grupa lao ame winyuma kopi dong dohe ibe kiri joni gina pira te kalo ubero ni kuj beda tie kwene pashu gina pira te kalo ubero ni utunte uno kara kiel wek duon wa bida kiel wek opportunities abino pilao bin pingo lao kau bino kande win ma hawaye unte moni te hawa me wek wanda obedu uno abe jo petero wa study tour bot yoken na bin kwene itua borwa kanen gina bera meti borwa ite kwarwa achalo balao kere mano ata mani oba miro mi ugum do kupacha be ka do kupacha be omete uni kubere menene ne oteme te hawa dushu lao bero karakel lao bero kere mara we ben la tek ame yam jo borja oba mi ugum Well, thank you so much. My name is George Abdul. I am the resident district commissioner of Otuke and the whip for RDCs of Uganda. As you may have known, Uganda is hosting a very prestigious festival called the Ateke Reunion Festival. That is going to take place from 27th to 29th at Soroti City. And Lango, being part of the Ateke community that came all the way from Ethiopia, are part of the participants to attend this festival. Me and Honorable Judith Aliek, who is the chairperson of Lango Parliamentary Group, are members of the Central Organizing Committee and also coordinating Lango. We had a meeting with the Vice President, we had a meeting at State House with the President, and all the programs were concluded. Having known very well that Lango has issues in the cultural leadership, we were guided to come and hold a meeting with the Witong of Lango, the clan leadership, so that it keeps us away from the two different factions. This perhaps could be one of the reunion for the Witong of Lango, so that they can forge a way of coming together to ensure peace, so that the successes of Lango are attained through them. Now, the purpose of this meeting was to appraise them with information as regards the participation of Lango, how they are going to be transported, how they are going to be accommodated, how the general welfare, and also to give them the highlights of the program that will take place. But above all, to prepare them for those who will be participating in parade, and also to prepare them for those who will be participating in the exhibitions, so that they can show to the world the culture of Lango, what Lango used to have in terms of dances, whichever. So the core of this meeting was also to make them know the idea of the President, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. That is saying, as we go for this reunion, as they take care, we should also be able to go deeper and appraise ourselves that as people who have been practicing nomadic pastoralism, it is a time that we begin to ensure that the community that we lead enter into the money economy, embrace education, embrace food security, embrace continuous production, so that we can be able to generate income for sustainability of our community. So generally, the issue was here to reorganize the leadership of the clans of Lango so that they can prepare to adequately participate in this Ateke Reunion Festival.
Very beautiful meeting, but along the way, fracas broke out. What exactly happened?
Now, the challenge, Lango has got issues. Recently, that Ambassador Ogwang Okul claimed he was also elected. Dr. Engineer Odongo Kune was also elected as the Wanyachi of Lango. But here we had called only the Witong. We avoided causing conflict by inviting those who were elected, and in line with what the court came up with. So to avoid that kind of confusion, we avoided inviting anybody who would call himself Wanyachi. Now, in this case, when Ogwang Okul came, the Witong says, we have not invited anybody who is claiming to be the Wanyachi of Lango. Why has he come? Can he get out of the meeting? Because this meeting is precisely for Witong. The argument of the Witong is that they never wanted to transcend, they never wanted to get back into the conflict which is trying to tear Lango apart in terms of cultural leadership. So while he was being guided to leave the meeting, he ended up refusing to leave. And that is what caused a bit of confusion. But the unfortunate incident, which it is very unfortunate really, is pulling a gun towards people. I think it is very criminal. It is something that a senior officer, somebody who is senior in government, shouldn't have done that. But I think that will be dealt with. We want to really apologize for the fracas which happened. It wasn't our intention that such a thing comes along the way as the meeting was going on. But I want to thank the leadership of Lango clans because they were able to restrain themselves. I also want to thank the officers who were here for managing to disarm the person who was charged and pointing the weapon at people. I think it is very unfortunate. We shall discuss at a different level to ensure, to forge a way through which our people should be warned. If you have a weapon, that is why in a meeting you are not allowed to go with a weapon, because we know it can cause destruction, it can cause harm, it can kill. So it was really a very unfortunate incident.
On record, you said you invited him. What do you have to say about that?
I invited Witong. I did not invite anybody who participated on the issue of Wanyachi. So if he were coming as their Witong, there wasn't any problem with it. But the problem is he participated, and then at one point he says he was sworn in. I think that is what charged the Witong, because they thought he would come and introduce himself as the Wanyachi of Lango.
Thank you very much.
Maybe somebody.
Thank you so much. My name is Judy Saliek. I'm a member of Parliament for Kwale District and the chairperson of Lango Parliamentary Group. We have been tasked to call our clan leaders, all the clan leaders in Lango, to come together in preparation for a Teker reunion festival that is going to take place in Soroti. Ateker here, I mean all the tribes that came from Ateker origin, including those of Ethiopia, those who came from Abyssinia, the Lango, the Teso, Karamojong, the Kumam, the Kakwa, and many others that really came from Ateker origin. So we are having a very big festival in Soroti, and all of us are expected to be there from 27th up to 29th of this month, although some people will be going earlier for the purposes of dialogue and bringing people together. So this is something that is very key in our culture because we share a lot in common. It is only that when we were coming to where we are now, we went through different stages that even influenced our languages. Like for Lango, though we are Nilo Hamites, we are now speaking like Nilotics. We are now speaking like Acholi, but that is not our origin. We belong to Ateker, and that is why we are also embracing this. So we had several meetings with the Vice President in preparation for this, and we had also one other meeting with the President on Thursday. So we are here to meet all the clan leaders of Lango, and we have resolved that all of us are expected to be there, and we should go there and portray our culture as Lango. So we are going for visibility, that is number one. We are going for dialogue, that is bringing everybody together. What do we want to do in common as the Ateker, coming from different parts of this world? What do we want to do in common? And by doing that, we should be able to know one another and to know what each tribe or each region wants. So in some of our resolutions today, we have also talked about issues that affect us ordinarily or locally here. More especially the Ateker attacking the Ateker tribes, attacking their own without considering where we came from and where we want to go. For example, our brothers who come from Karamoja always come to pick the animals from us, and this must stop. In our dialogue, we are focusing on security also. We want people to live peacefully, to live in harmony, to make us build this relationship stronger, more stronger than before. So all these issues of cattle rustling, attacking one another in one way or the other, we don't want. So that is what is bringing us in a reunion. Reunion here means we were united before. We got split in the process of going to occupy different parts of the world. But now we want to come back together again and be focused on what we want to do. So basically, that is what we are going to do, and we are going to portray Lango as a very strong cultural heritage. I thank you so much for that. What I've seen today is that we had called all the Owitong of the different clans in Lango, because recently we are all aware that in the court ruling about the paramount chiefs of Lango, or the Wonyachi of Lango, we had two people who had contested, two people who were elected, but in different, I could say different factions. Because we have Lango Cultural Institution, and we also have Lango Cultural Foundation. So in the court ruling that each one of them took their case or their cases to court, it was that any member or any person who was elected should not portray any activity as Wonyachi of Lango. And this went to Mr. Ogwang Okul and Mr. Odon Kune. So these are the people who were elected as Wonyachi. But now, today we expected only the Owitong. We didn't expect any person who had been elected as Wonyachi to appear in this meeting. But what has happened today was that Mr. Okul came and he was calling himself Awitong. And in fact, he is an Awitong of a clan in Lango. He's the Awitong of Pala Ochol clan. So he came as Awitong. But immediately he arrived, we saw the crowd pointing fingers at him, making a lot of noise and telling him to disappear because they did not invite anybody as Wonyachi. So for me, I saw a lot of anger still existing in our leaders. I did not see the spirit of togetherness, the spirit of coming together very soon and reconciling with one another. But what I expected was to talk to him peacefully without any harassment so that he would leave. But again, if they didn't want him actually in the place. But again, what other thing that I saw was the pulling of the gun, which was not nice. Mr. Okul got annoyed and pulled out his pistol and pointed it to the crowd, which was not a good gesture. So I would tell my brother, Mr. Okul, that I know he's interested in being Wonyachi. For me, I'm a neutral person. I'm not a voter for Awitong because I know the councils of Awitong. I don't know so much about their constitutions because these are two different institutions. So I would not be party to maybe an election for a Wonyachi or what, because they know their procedures. But what I'm advising is, as the chairperson of Lango Parliamentary Group, from what I've seen today, I need to tell my team that we should come in to promote dialogue and peace for our people of Lango, for the clans in Lango, for the purposes of really bringing unity and development. Because if we continue in this trend, I'm seeing that as Lango we shall be forgotten because we have never come together to resolve this issue. So for me, for the purpose of peace building, reconciliation, and unity, I'm ready to offer myself to come back again, call all the Owitong together from both sides, both Lango Cultural Institution and Lango Cultural Foundation, so that we have a dialogue. But this will come with the permission from the court, because the law says if something is being handled by the court, if you go and discuss it outside court, it would mean you are promoting prejudice, which I don't want. But I can seek for permission from court if they allow us to come and have dialogue and sit with the two different factions. I think the Lango culture or Lango tradition that we respect so much will never be the same again. We want a change and we want to move forward. I thank you so much.
Anya opio kori jorbabel. Antekar now gena. Shakare ma khatumi ari aboro. Ana bera Witong. Witong ma dok. Wanu kwa dok. Donc winaneno tinni. Pa winyu kushiyene ndo para pero ndo ma para chero pero monni wa wanu Witong. Abudul George ametelo ara disi la oni dishu gen kede atel we me parliament me la Judy Saliek gen lo wa nyimge amaono kameto Witong o Witong me la mi a cheli pier beru ya angwen da wanu binu dishu Chokar wa no tia wata ber kito yabu kere kita wot kere na wot kakare. Ento wanu binu yero injinia odong kune mebe Wonyachi wa Ado do yo sham da Dr. Chwa Ogwang Okul ni be dang dok chung be dang gon ya she wa mala. Jona rione nyingi te pelo ni gino bedo we gi nya she dong mala. Edi karame kot onene Germany dushu. Korotoria mo gi doj ni ngatori kingi pe mir dong bet kong luongere kene ni e won nya she mala. Koro kwero ko. Wana me onu ke gen wai ko don kun ro ko ni ko bedong tenge mod e ko kita copy binu wot kere I borwa wan witang kere bot government ni be ko indong pay nen ikinwa a charu won yashi melang odon wor ko wa na ha man no don pe wirukan e center me castle center me kane odon pe binu anyutuni e bera tela awor donc ka no wano meto ni gin en Ogwang Okul la don won ma ko ne won nyashi don da won nyayo no mer luong don dang pin Ogwang Okul lang bin kan en man no luong ka wano witang Ogwang do re ko mi yeta ito leta ya witang ko to ber don won nyashi melang don bino mer tin kan o bina me oneno ba o bero ngatu ruenya kana o kimero pe wori pieno ruenyo to bini yakino witang kun wano beru witang endo beru wonyashi ama okete kene do kite eno ruenyo kere ruenyo to donyi kino ni wano tere ba ti liri ama odonyo iyo togo apur ati liri ama odonyo iyo togo apur ka gwenti awoi ko o yenye roho eno mi wan taw ni Ogwang Okul kategora ma oluoni endo kariyo ko rekyono pero o awitang to buono ko ni en pedo ero gi awitang emi to pero won yash endo tinni ko luongo chokro witang to luongo chokro we gi nyash de wan ne ni kiterwe nyo ke ni mere ya ko kinwa me chokro wa wor endo do ko jem dang I jem mer cha wan to no ni eno bini ya kino wa kere pistol kere dohu kadi parliament jo awor parliament po ye gi donyo kuni dohu pieno ngene ka ke ma hoge ko tero ne kengi endo parliament wan mete kwaro pengo Ogwang Okul obini ye kere dohu to da chako chichimo wakere do wano kwayo ni government nen na ber ka en pe poko jo Ogwang Okul ko miero penye cho settlement abudul cho settlement ikome entity wa ngwa mi do nyikin wa kere dohu pistol ono nga temo bal le ngo no emi to ne ko ma chama mere ya kino wa an gina ma ta ni be da me oni angere po mate maybe cho hara tinni ama budul jo RDC ama tero la wadge RDC wadge gen ke MP judicial yake cho hara ni tinu be cho hara ama rama na me o kero yo binu chako to kelo wakara chiel to mi watu na yero don kune mana nang do ko chakre ni obera chak me not to lango tinni me chokani oberi chokara ber anya ko nyige wano meta budul ke dalie terwa shoroti gena wo kwa kuno doko to ya ke do kuno to bino kete chokre me nenno worwa shoroti okela la ko nya ko nyige ngwa bera wano nu ikuno apati kidari woro kede e ka to chako do ka kanu lao do ga chel chokani oberi chokara ber do.
Thank you so much. My name is Geoffrey Uchenabia. I'm the clan head of Bakopuk. About what transpired in our meeting of today, it was so disappointing because it is the first of its kind to see a person in the name of Ambassador Ogwang Okul intruding into our meeting. And worst of all, coming with a gun, picking a gun from his pocket and pointing his guns to his fellow Obitang. So this created in us a lot of fear. So we are giving a caution to him. Being somebody who is responsible, he should desist from the act that he demonstrated today. And we are calling the security to handle the issue of Ogwang Okul with the seriousness that it deserves. Because we don't expect a person of his caliber to pull the gun on the citizen of this country. We ask the government to remove the gun from him because it appears he does not know where he should use his gun. So my appeal to him, as somebody who is responsible and the ambassador as he is called, he should refrain from diabolical act of such natures so that we look at him as somebody who is responsible. I have castigated him, and from today onward, I can never respect a person like Ogwang Okul because he demonstrated the highest form of ignorance I've ever noticed in this world. Thank you.
But you clan leaders provoked him. He came as a clan leader, but again you began booing.
No, the problem is that he had already put himself high because he told people in Lao that he was elected as Wonyachi. So this meeting was called for Owitong, the clan aides only. So coming into our meeting, because he's claiming as a Wonyachi, we saw it as an abuse because his friend Engineer Odokune did not appear here. There was nothing prompting his coming into our meeting. We did not provoke him, but he's very indisciplined. He's somebody who cannot even be a leader in Lao. He can't be Aba Wonyachi because he's very indisciplined. He did something that we never expected as a leader.
So do you think this meeting that has been called by George Abdul and Honorable Judith Aliek can probably help to, settle the disputes which we have, but also promote?
The majority of us we know the meeting called by George Abdul and Honorable Aliek is very strategic because 99% of Owitong, the clan aid, have agreed with the intervention that they have actually done. And we are sure that what they have done will try as much as possible to bring us together and we walked in one direction. That's according to me. But if there are people who think the calling of the meeting by them cannot bring us together, that is to them. But for me, in my own perception, I know what they have done is for the unity of Lao.
Can you introduce yourself?
Yes, my names are Peter Okelo. I'm the clan chief for Bakopel Korapor. And at the castle institution here, the chairperson transition committee, I hold the mantle of the general administration of the Lao Castle institution. Today, to be brief and precise, we had a very nice meeting which was held by our own son, the Abdul George, the RDC. And it was going on well as we prepare ourselves to go and attend a Tekere festival. But along the way, as we were appreciating how all of us would come together, and many people had come, although we tongue, even some of those who were taking a divergent line, they had already come back. But along the way, we were so perplexed and disappointed when the one who proclaimed Ogwang Okul, who purport himself to be the Wonyachi, and knowing very well that he was under court injunction even up to now, and he was told not to move anywhere as the Wonyachi. He came and revamped himself in the meeting of the Witong, and it caused a lot of emotions, which was very serious. When he was requested to vacate, to exist, to exit, what he did, he became aggressive, too emotional. He was so venomous, he had to pull the gun on the people. And he was ready to shoot. I'm happy and appreciating our police force who worked very hard to disarm him. So I want to send this word and this signal to everybody and the government that we, the Lango clan chief and the entire Lango clan, we still believe that our Wonyachi is Dr. Engineer Moses Odon Kune, but we are respecting the rule of law. It is the right time. We will wait. If the court clears him, then we bring him back on board. So at the moment, anybody who is coming to intimidate us, we shall not accept. So I'm also praying and sending a warning that, please, our brother, Mr. Ogwang Okul, take note that we no longer need confusion. You are not our Wonyachi. Our Wonyachi is Dr. Engineer Moses Odon Kune by the majority of Witong, but we are just respecting the rule of law. So for this reason, I call all the Witong to remain calm, to remain vigilant, to remain friends, and we have already reunited ourselves. We are going to Tesho and we celebrate ourselves there without any problem. But I still insist that if he comes around, the same thing will still repeat itself. We are praying that he should stay aside and also respect the rule of law. I think the issue of Atekere is so good, I also want to appreciate our government through the means of gender, labor and social development to come in and put their full hands in supporting it. This gathering is going to reconcile us. First of all, as ourselves as the Lango. Two, across other tribes like Kejongs, Kumam, and then Tesho. You know, along the way there was some misunderstanding here and there between us and the Kejongs about the cattle wrestling. But this is the time we are going to reconcile ourselves as brothers from the same DNA. And I'm very much aware that that day we are going to enjoy all the conflict, all the past conflict will be erased that day.
Thank you.
Yes.